more than we consume the silent battle. See, every scroll, every swipe, every share, it feels like a movement, but it's not progress. All you're doing is go online, scroll, like, share. You're not progressing. Sorry to say that. You begin to mistake proximity to greatness for participation in greatness. It's not the same thing. I'm following her. I've been following her. They call one big name. Say, I'm following her. You're feeling a certain kind of greatness from being close to greatness, from proximity to greatness. However, it is not the same as you participating in greatness. So what do we see? We see geniuses who binge watch other geniuses. You are a genius. You've not created anything. You are binge watching other geniuses. And then you begin to convince yourself that you are becoming one by watching them. Let me say this. Consumption without creation builds confidence in others, not you. You didn't see that coming. Consumption without creation. You are building confidence in others, not you. That is why you are more confident to read other people's books. But you think that you cannot write your own. The more you watch, the less you work. I heard Bishop Oyedepo say how many years ago, people on TV don't watch TV. This phrase right here, right now. You know why? Because the more you consume, the less you create. We all have the same 24 hours. So if you're taking 10 or 8 or 3 hours, I mean, if you look at the statistics, the average number of hours professionals spend consuming online, you'll be shocked. But here is the truth. The more you consume, the less you create. And the deeper truth is that within you, something keeps whispering, you were made for more. Now, how do you consume that fire in you that is screaming you are made for more? I want to give you the power shift. The power shift from audience to architect. Because that's who you're meant to be. Not just an audience. If you're just joining in, you're welcome here. So we had begun the session. So the part A will still be here on YouTube. This is the part B actually. And we had some network glitch, so we had to go and come back. Okay. So let's continue. How to move from audience to architect. The moment you start creating, something spiritual happens. Guess what happens? You switch sides. You switch sides from spectator. You switch sides to creator. The moment you start creating, this starts happening to you. You know why? Because consumption feeds the ego, but creation is what feeds the soul. Consumption feeds the ego, creation feeds the soul. Now, this is why frustration often follows over consumption. So if you see people who are always online, watching others doing things, they're not doing anything, they begin to feel frustrated. After a while, now the year is ending. I start seeing professionals. Oh, this year has ended. I did not achieve my goal. I have not written down my book. That webinar I said I would start, I've not started it. And I've been a painter for years. I wanted to do a course to help people learn how to paint. I've been a makeup artist for years. And then you start feeling this sense of frustration. Because your spirit is tired of clapping for others. And you have no craft in your name. Every idea you are postponing is a proof that heaven still has blueprints for you to work on. It's just waiting for your obedience. It's just waiting for your obedience. Before God gives you a crown, He gives you a craft. The people you are admiring their crowns, it's a craft that made them. You watch them and you say, this lady is such a smart girl. It's a craft that they were given that gave them the crown. You go online every day to watch. If you're struggling with tech binging, you're addicted. I wrote a book for you, From Tech Binging to Book Binging. If you need it, just write scroll and you'll be given a book. But the truth is, look through history. Every chosen one was first a builder. Adam, gardener. Noah, ark builder. Moses, tabernacle designer. Bezalel filled with the spirit to craft. No, he wasn't given the spirit to wear a crown. He was given the spirit to craft. Jesus, carpenter before he became Christ. Carpenter before the crown came. Paul, tent maker and teacher. God doesn't just bless your belief. He blesses your building. The hand of the diligent make it wealth. Oh, I believe that one day he doesn't bless that your belief. Oh, yes. He blesses your building. He blesses your building. Because what you build proves what you believe. So the proof that I believe I'm a creator, as this conversation is about, are you sure am I a creator? Am I created to create or consume? And you're just somewhere shouting, I believe I'm a creator. The proof of your belief is not in your words. It's in your beauty. It's in your birthing. That's a proof of your belief. That is why you see that every creator is spiritual by default. Oh, have you heard Elon Musk speak before? You see a God speaking. Every creator is spiritual by default. Guess why? Because he blesses your building. He blesses what you are building because it's a proof that you believe. That is why every creator is here. Your creator gave you a nature of creation. So when you tap into creation, you're actually walking according to your creator's nature. Remember I said in part A of this video, which I strongly recommend you go back and sit with, is that it's in your DNA to create. So the reason why you were created is because you are here to create. What is the hidden cost of consumption? The hidden cost of consumption is that it kills your creative confidence. So consumption and creation, they can't actually work hand in hand. When you consume, you can't create. Consumption feels harmless, but it has a price. It has a price. It's the quiet tax on your confidence. Your confidence is paying the tax for that consumption that you do every day. So here is how it works. Every time you consume without creating, you confirm a lie. You know the lie you're confirming? You're confirming a lie that others are more capable than you are. You're confirming a lie that your creativity needs to be shelved. It needs to be hidden. And guess what's happening? Your self-esteem is being beaten down. One scroll at a time. It's affecting your self-esteem. You see others launch their products, others launch their businesses, others launch their books. You see others make a post, and something inside you whispers, maybe it's not too late for me, but it's not. So start. Start, it's not. If this is your confirmation, I've just given you a confirmation. It is not too late to start. You are just overdosing on observation and starving from under creation. Overdosing consumption, you are taking it too much. It's causing the frustration you are feeling. It's causing the low time, the downtime you keep having every time the year is ending, just like now. The danger isn't in seeing others win. No, that's not the danger. The danger is in losing your own sense of contribution. Because when you stop creating, you can't contribute. You don't contribute by consuming, you contribute by creating. And then when you stop trusting your ability to create, you silence your innovation. You kill your confidence. Creation is the cure for creative insecurity. Oh, and I have seen even the smartest of professionals suffer from creative insecurity. So, creative insecurity happens this way. You have watched others for so long, you have seen what they are doing, you are watching them, and you're like, at the time, even when you write your own post, you delete it. There's a creative insecurity happening inside. So you stop trusting your instincts. And what happens is that when you stop trusting your instincts, you are silencing your innovation. But the truth is, creation is the cure. You don't wait to feel confident before you create. You create and then you become confident. And then the security comes. Now, how do I know? What's the proof that I was born to create? I want to give you 10 proofs. You find yourself with one of those proofs, and I'm sure you can even find the 10 in your life. Then you were created to create, not copy or consume. If you're ready to have my 10 proofs that will show to you that you are here to create, you're not on this earth to consume. Let me see in the comment section. Ready, ready, ready. Proof number one, you dream in pictures. You dream in pictures. See, imagination has become your native language. Oh, I think I saw a joke that said, imagination wants to finish me. They say it in pidgin. Imagination wants to. You're that person. You keep imagining, dreaming pictures of how you are on one stage, talking to 10,000 people. You know that you're a woman of impact. You know that you're a man that is sent to many generations. You know, like Abraham, come and count the stars. He couldn't count it. So when you look at the stars that you father, your own stars are many. You can even see them from here to New York. Alrighty. So the first proof is that you dream in pictures. The second proof is that you see improvement in everything. So there's this perspective that you have. It's the second proof that you're a creator. There's this perspective that you have. You know, creators are wired to edit reality. So even though the reality seems like, okay, I'm just consuming, I'm scrolling daily, even as I'm speaking now, you're already seeing an improvement in your mind. You're already saying, okay, how can I get this from tech binging book? You're already saying, okay, it's possible for me to actually stop this scroll syndrome thing. I'm seeing that somebody did it. You know, you're beginning to actually see improvement in everything. You see a book somebody wrote and you pick it up and you just tell yourself, okay, so if somebody wrote about stepmotherhood, then I think we should also talk about stepchildren. How do stepchildren cope in a setting of that kind of a marriage? Everything you see improvement. You see someone that is farming and you begin to tell yourself that this person farming, can we have a machine that does these 4 processes, that is a 4-in-1 machine that makes it easier? That's your proof. You're looking for the sign that you're a creator. That is your proof. Number 4, I beg your pardon. So number 1, I said you dream in pictures. Number 2, you see improvement in everything. Okay, number 3 now. You feel restless when you are idle. Something, you can't... So I know there's an extreme part of this, right? They can't sleep. Some people can't even sleep. They can't rest. You know, those people that they say you cannot do rest. In the part of the world where I'm streaming from, right? If you're that person, trust me, it is your DNA, the creator DNA that you were made with by your creator that is crying out for help. So you can't rest. You're restless. You feel restless when you are idle. That is divine discontent. That's what I call it. Divine discontent. You're feeling like... You're idling away. You're even consuming. You're scrolling on social media, but something is telling you, you are divinely uncomfortable. That's how God has made it. Number 4. The 4th proof that you are not meant to be consuming. You are a creator. And if I say the one that hits you, just write, this is it. Or just put the pin sign, the pin emoji. Number 4, you get emotional when you see excellence. Oh, man, this was me. I was a consumer. Let me tell you, this number 4, right, is me. I was a tech, I was just scroll from place to place. When I met my mentor, Coach Wendy Logie, after 2 days, if you're in the book bingers with, after 2 days, the book bingers was born. Do you know why? I was emotional when I saw it. I entered the inner circle, my mind blew. Like, I bought all books in 1 day. I read all the books. I read the first book, Connect to Correct, in 7 days, in 1 week. I said, come, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I got emotional in excellence. It was my sign. So I want to say to you, maybe you're watching me now, or there are people you watch daily and you're like, how do these people do this thing? Every day, streaming every week. You get emotional when you see excellence because your spirit is recognizing his tribe. That's what's happening. Your spirit is recognizing his tribe. It's your telltale sign that you are meant for more. It's your telltale sign that you are not a consumer, you are a creator. Number 5, the 5th proof that you are not a consumer, you are a creator, is that you talk to yourself in possibilities. When you talk to yourself, somebody's breathing right now. As I said this one, somebody just did. Welcome on board. My job today is to make you know, to answer that question in your heart. You've been hearing creation, 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 and you're saying, me, am I right book, me? These are your signs. You talk to yourself in possibilities. Thank you, lovely. You keep asking yourself, what if? What if I'm actually celebrated for this? What if that book actually comes out and 1,000 people buy it? What if I can have a community of 3,000 people? There are just so many what ifs that run through your mind literally every day. Do you know what that what if signals? That what if is the creator's heartbeat. The creator's heartbeat in you is what is saying that what if. Number 6, the 6th sign that you are not a consumer, my darling. You're a creator. Is that you keep getting new ideas even after failures. So while you are afraid to create again, because that book is only to people that bought it, and to you it seems like failure. Well, it doesn't to me. I see it as feedback. But anyway, that's how you see it. Every day you still keep getting new ideas. It's been a seeming failure, but you're still getting new ideas. Why? They said the hair cream you made was not so good on the child's hair, and you say, I'm here to create for children's hair, but the last one failed. But this morning when you woke up, something told you, add that aloe vera plant to it. My dear, you're not a consumer. This is your proof that you're a creator. Do you know why? Resilience is the signature of creators. Oh, and by the way, in the 7-in-1 bundle that we're giving to everybody that will join the Smart Creating Lab, one of the guides is on how you can create resiliently. The Resilient Guide for Creators. It's a beautiful one. In fact, we even made a Create Daily guide for you that you're going to be having 366 tools for creating daily. Why are you not in the Smart Creating Lab? Why? If you don't join it, you get it free. But for those who are not going to join in the Smart Creating Lab, they have to pay for it. And you can't even join the Smart Creating Lab again till next year. So it's once a year. Yes, because I cannot sit down and give you everything other coaches are giving you. I can't sit here and tell you that I can do all of that. Right? So you should be there. So every time you see resilience in you, and if you put in the comment section create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab, okay? And every time you see the resilience in you, just know that every time you can jack back after failure, it is your signature because you're a creator. You're not a consumer. I want to give you the 7th proof. You are a creator, not a consumer. You love sharing insights. You love teaching. You love teaching. So even if it's how to make pancakes, you discover that by the 3rd time you made pancakes and you discover that, pancakes are better made with butter instead of cooking oil. You see that day you discover that thing, your friend calls you and you tell your friend, I had pancakes for breakfast. And you know, the last time I did pancakes, I tried it with cooking, you just saw that you started teaching that thing, you just learned. You are not a consumer. You are a creator. That's your proof. You read a new book on motherhood
And you have two friends that have been struggling with motherhood. And the moment you finish that book, you just call them and you say, Sarah, why are you still struggling with this, your child? There's this intentional parent I heard of. You should be there. I read in her book that toddlers are not meant to be. And then you start teaching. You start teaching already. Do you know what teaching is? Teaching is a proof of comprehension. And comprehension is one of the first signs of creation. How do I know? God could not create until he comprehended. He looked at the earth and he comprehended that the earth was without form and void. Aha. So it was comprehension that preceded the creation. Every time you teach, you see yourself teaching. People even come to you, can't you teach me how to make this your videos? And you see that in 2 minutes you've explained it to somebody. Or you're even afraid of telling the person because you know that by the time you open your mouth, they will get it. The proof that you can teach is that you understand it. Comprehension is a sign you are a creator. It's a sign that you carry the DNA of creation. And I can hear too many people breathe from where they are watching me from. You're wondering how I can hear it. I know. I saw the signs in myself before I decided to take on this journey. So you cannot prove to me otherwise I'm not a creator. I know I am. Whoo! Number 8. The 8th proof that you are a creator is that you feel guilty after long consumption. You didn't plan to watch that movie to the end. In fact, you told yourself, I'll just do 30 minutes today. Tomorrow I'll continue. But by the time you lay down on your bed, you even said the movie will make you sleep. It didn't make you sleep. You did episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then before you know it, it was 10:30 p.m. You slept. You woke up the following day, you're feeling guilty. How did I do 5 series? How? And I'm supposed to have written this book. Even 1 chapter I've already written. Hey, November will soon be here. My team members want to escape from this room right now. But there's no way to escape to. And I'm sure that when you want to escape from a room, how does coach know all these things? And coach, you're reading me out. Yes. Because I was there. So I know it. Oh, me? I will be for one. I even had, the way I used to define it, I always say, no, I have people I follow on the media. It's not everybody. When I go to them, I just listen to them and I just leave. Like my mentor will say, Oshe, you're defending your consumption. But when you are done, you feel guilty. Do you know why? That is your creative conscience calling you. You know the way they define conscience? The police that God gave you. The divine police that God gave you. Number 9. The sign that you are not meant to be consuming. This word, you should not leave it without creating something. Is that you lose track of time while building. Anytime they call you, content creator, come and make a video, you won't even know that you have done 6 videos. You won't know that it's 1 p.m. Even when you agreed that you'll finish by 11. The day you decide that, oh, I want to write this cookbook, and you try to put away the phone, you lose track of time. You lose track of time. That is your creation collapsing the clock. See, creation collapses the clock. It's sad because, interestingly, consumption can also do that to you. You forget time, you lose track of time. That's why people on TV don't watch TV. Because for consumption, the thing is the dopamine rush that gives the same sugar rush to your brain when you consume sugar is making you consume more. But the thing about creation is, when you get in there, there are times I've not slept because I was creating something. Because creation collapsed the clock for me. I lost track of time. It's when I'm done, I'll say, I've actually been on this seat for the past 6 hours. Creation collapses your clock. So if you're that person that each time you find, you don't really do it, but the day you decide to, clock is collapsed. You don't know what the time is. You're a creator, man. You're not a consumer. Finally, number 10. You are reading this right now. You're listening to me right now. Because deep down, you know you are called to construct, not just to clap. As you're listening to me right now, if you found yourself in 2, 3, or 1, that's your sign. Every creative impulse you've suppressed is still waiting for your yes. All of them. All of them. Heaven didn't send you to earth as a critic. Stop criticizing. Stop saying this book would have been written this way. That's not why you are here. You are sent as a creator. Live other people's work. As she said it this way, she would have said it. Heaven did not send you here as a critic. It sent you as a creator. Now, how do we silence the creator code? Quickly. Let's turn ignition to instruction. Here is how to activate your creative flow today, even if you still feel unready. Number one, silence the noise. Silence it. See, you can't hear your own ideas until you shut down anyone else's. Leave the phone alone. Drop it. Step back. Unplug. One of the things I want to do for professionals is unplugged. I want to help you unplug. It's one of my calling. So that you can listen in word. Do you know, most of the creations I've done is early in the morning. Before team members will come and say, Ma, you have to shoot this video. You have to... I've finished my creation. I've done quite a good number of it. Silence the noise. Number two, start with one spark. So don't try to build 10 things. Don't try to commit to doing 50 things. Just pick one thing. Commit to it till it breathes. Number three, structure your creation time. I've talked about it before. Structure your creation time. Treat it like a meeting with destiny. Every day, one focused hour is enough to make movement. So just focus 1 hour, 30 minutes is enough for you to move mountains. Structure your creation time. Number four, real quickly, share before you feel ready. Stop waiting for, I want to feel ready. I want to be ready. There's nothing like that. Just share. Share before you feel ready. Tell somebody about it. Tell an accountability partner. Get into the Smart Creating Lab and share that your idea with the coaches that will be there. Share it. Share it. Finally, number five, stay connected to builders. Oh, and this is one thing the Smart Creating Lab will do for you. You'll be able to be in an environment of builders. Builders are there. You build better when you build with others. You rarely can go far building alone when you're not in a company. Because iron sharpeneth iron, right? A companion of fools shall be destroyed. Consumption thrives in isolation. That's why when you are strolling from one place to another, you're alone in your bed. But the moment you start creating, people start calling you. I was in a conversation today with one of my friends this morning. I spent a good number of time because we're trying to create something. I created something and we're trying to work over the whole system. That's it. Creation thrives in community. I'm able to create because I have a community of creators. And that's one gift that the Smart Creating Lab will give to you. Beyond the fact that you come and meet coaches who will help you create and put that stuff out there, you will be in a community of builders that can help you keep the flame surrounded by fire. So you don't just become a creator by feeling ready. You become a creator by acting regardless. And you should be at the Smart Creating Lab, right? You want to get into the Smart Creating Lab, just send us an email, create to the Smart Creating Lab. Okay, just write create. Okay, send it to us at thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. I beg your pardon. Thesmartspeakersacademy@gmail.com. Just send us an email, create, and you get access. Or on any of our social media handle, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and you get it. Or you comment under this video here on YouTube, create, you get access to the Smart Creating Lab, right? Let me say this before I go real quickly. You've applauded others long enough. It's your time. It's your turn to take the stage. Let's also see you and applaud you. It is your time. Because guess what? The world doesn't need another observer. We have too many observers in the world. No. This world needs another original. We do not need another observer. We need another original. Creation isn't a talent, please. I'm sure that's why I gave you those 10 reasons. Because creation isn't a talent. No, it's not. It's a trust. And every time you delay, someone else is waiting longer than they shouldn't. So please don't delay it. Yes, I hope that with this, I've been able to move somebody from consumer mindset to creator. And I've been able to answer your question. Am I created to create? Maybe yes. YES. If this session was good for you, thank you so much for joining me here. I'm grateful that you did. I want you to follow this channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't, hit the like button, share this live with somebody that is asking you, must everybody write a book? Must everybody do a course? Must everybody do a webinar? Share this live with the person. Tell the person there are 10 signs here. And if these signs, none of them hits you, then it's okay to call yourself a consumer. But I'm sure that there's nobody that doesn't hit, because I know who created me. He's a creator. And guess what? He didn't create anybody a consumer. He created us all. Because how do I know? He said to us, we are all light upon the hill that shall not be hid. Only consumers hide. Creators cannot be hidden. So go out there and create. And let me see you at the Smart Creating Lab, where creators will be born, refined, and launched into the deep, right? You'll be able to finally turn your expertise, your experience, your education into impact, income, and influence. And I am Leslie Grace, the Confidence Coach. My job is to help busy professionals like you unlock confidence smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. And how do I do this? One of the ways I do this is to come live every day, Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. West African time, Saturdays at 7 p.m. West African time, to share with you everything about confidence smartness. You do not want to miss it, so subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms at the Smart Speakers Academy. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. This is the Smart World.